Well, we have never offered anything like this before. It has taken over the television network today with almost 15,000 ordered since midnight. Let me tell you what they are. These are the Debbie Meyer UltraLite GreenBoxes, and they're available in one of 3 configurations, which is the very lowest price we've ever offered them. But price means nothing when you hear what they do. Now, you can order your choice of the 28-piece configuration, which is right here, and it's only $16.95 in free shipping. Or you can double up if you're a larger family and do the 58-piece configuration for $24.95. Then you'll have containers whenever you need them, and if you give away leftovers, you don't feel like you're missing one of your valuable containers because you know what, you'll have extras. Or I would do, because it comes out to a better price per piece, the set of 3 or the 84-piece for $34.95. Why? Because when you order the set, you're going to get them for pennies when you order the larger set. Their item number is 084241. Now, this is the part that blows my mind. They have got thousands and thousands have been sold at HSN. There's actually billions. Tens of millions of the boxes, tens of millions of the bags. But there's also a bonus buy. If you've never seen Debbie Meyer green bags, well, then you've never gone shopping. Because although these are other places, we have the exclusive on the UltraLite GreenBoxes. So if you want to grab the green bags too, we will give you $5 additional off the green bags. It doesn't make sense not to get them for what comes out to be $14.95 for the sack of them, and that's our bonus buy. If it doesn't get any better than that, they lock, they seal, they're refrigerator safe, freezer safe. You can take them right out and put them into the microwave. Debbie Meyer is a very special friend of mine and yours for many, many years. We want to hear your testimonials during the show. Call us toll free at 1-866-376-8255 as we walk over to the science department that Debbie brings us. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's so funny. Debbie was on my 15th anniversary show, and I picked your green boxes for one of my products. Exactly. And I still have them.
Oh, wonderful. I don't doubt it.
That's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So
and now you're here at my 9th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
9 years here.
Tell
Thank
us,
you so much.
Take us back in time for the 3 people who don't know you. Tell us about Debbie Meyer and GreenBoxes.
Okay, my GreenBoxes. This is a it's actually not brand new, but it is tens of millions of my GreenBoxes been sold right here at HSN. You don't get to do that unless something works.
That's right.
My green bags where it started, those are specifically for produce. My boxes are for produce and baked goods and snacks. So there's a differentiation. My bags are over 1 billion in use. So thank you very much. You know a good deal. You know when you're saving money on not wasting your fruits and vegetables and baked goods. Have a look at this. Let's start here, Bill. Okay. These are tomatoes. Right now, this time of year, tomatoes are coming into everyone's gardens. You know when you grow tomatoes, you don't grow 2 tomatoes, you grow 100 tomatoes. Right? You want to keep them fresh as long as possible because you want to enjoy what you've grown, or maybe it's a farmer's market, or wherever you get them. But this tomato and that tomato, those tomatoes are the same age. These are 14 days, these are 14 days. And these were simply stored in my UltraLite GreenBox. Now, you see that number down there, 14 days? You're going to see numbers all over this table. Those numbers are the independent lab testing. An independent scientific laboratory tested my boxes and said, you can expect these results. They proved my technology works. And my technology involves my proprietary formula of natural ingredients that are part of the construction of these boxes. It's not a liner, it's not painted on. It is part of the construction, so you cannot wear it out and you cannot wash it out. They are BPA free. They're top rack dishwasher safe, and they are proudly made in America. So let me show you what it means to have a tomato at 2 weeks. Look at how firm and gorgeous.
And so many people, Debbie, throw produce away after 3 days.
Please.
It's such a sin when I open up the refrigerator and I have to throw away a cucumber, or I have to throw away a tomato, or a pear, or an apple.
Let's go over here to mushrooms, because this is something you know goes slimy and disgusting in a matter of, I say it's hours, but long before 9 days. The independent testing said 9 days. This is the result that you can expect, and I'm going to open one of these up for you so you can see exactly what, look at that. It's all white, even in the interior. Look at those. That's just slime. That's my money going straight into the garbage. This is great, nutritious food going straight into my family. So you store my boxes exactly where you would ordinarily store the contents. All right, so if something would be in the refrigerator, put it in the refrigerator. My pears, for instance, would be on the countertop. That's exactly where I kept them for 14 days.
Oh, wow.
Those, I mean, as I touch them, they're just mushing. And they are disgusting. These, look at the blush, is still on that pear. It's still firm. It's exactly the firmness I like to eat them at. So you can have the blush or you can have the mush, but I really don't have to ask the silly question, which would you rather have?
How does this work, Debbie?
It is a proprietary blend. It's my formula of natural ingredients. So it's all part of the construction of the box. It creates a beneficial storage environment within that box that makes that box actively work to keep what's in it fresh longer. Now, I didn't want to do just produce. For my boxes, I added an additional natural freshness agent.
Okay.
That made it possible to extend the life of breads. Breads and all kinds of snacks, baked goods. I mean, I'm showing you some things here. It's any kind of bread. So 11 days, independent testing said, you pretty much can expect your bread to turn into that.
Awesome.
Okay? Not if you want to eat bread.
No, awesome that it did. Because I can't stand, you buy a loaf of bread, and then what happens? Within a week, you see something that looks like the wrapper's a different color.
Isn't that
this is how many days?
11 days.
11 days.
11
and look
days.
at this plate with an 11-day muffin on it, or bagel, or piece of bread, and it's already growing,
It's growing stuff. I don't know.
Aliens.
and of course, bagels should be nice and chewy like that. But here's another point. Here's a tip for you. Even in the 28-piece set, which is the smallest of the configurations, you get 2 of my 64-ounce boxes. 2 of those hold an entire loaf of bread.
Well, you know what, Deb? Let's go down here, and Deb's going to explain exactly what you receive in each set. But I want to remind you that really the smartest way to engage in this purchase is to buy the largest set. Because here's the thing, for $34.95, we've reduced the shipping to $3.95, number one. You get to buy more and save, which means 50% off standard shipping and handling on all of Debbie Meyer products. Yeah. And then there are 3 configurations. When you order the 28-piece set, which is this one right here, it comes out to 61 cents per piece. That's per piece, per base, per lid. Now, when you order the larger set, the middle set, the 56-piece set, that's 45 cents per set. Why not do all 3 of them, which is the largest configuration, the 84-piece set, comes out to 42 cents per piece.
Now, you're getting my favorite sizes and your favorite sizes. And we did this specifically because these are the sizes you wanted in a set. Okay. And I use these sizes every single day. You're getting my 64-ounce boxes, my 32-ounce, 48-ounce rounds, 24-ounce rectangles, and 16-ounce rectangles, and multiples of each. So in each set, you're getting multiples. So this way, you're doubling it up. If you do the 56-piece set, you're getting twice as many. If you're doing the 84-piece set, you're getting 3 times as many. And you're going to say to me, where do I store all this? I'll show you. In a footprint that is not as wide as your toaster oven.
See, this is what I love.
84 pieces stacked right there. So we're talking about, I don't have a lot of storage space. Why would I make it difficult for you to store something? Remember, I solve my own problems first, because they represent themselves to me in my home, because I do my own cooking, my own baking, my own house cleaning, everything. So the problems come up and go, hello.
Do you cook for the week?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is great if you cook for the week or you cook for a month.
And
you want to make a big
to.
pot of sauce, you can freeze it, because these are freezer friendly.
I don't even have to cook in advance as much, because I know the things that I want to eat will be fresh when I want to eat them. So here are baby carrots at 21 days. Look at the difference, simply stored in my UltraLite GreenBox and not. This is what I want my grandkids to find when they come for a snack.
Fresh.
I want them to find these gorgeous little things. I'm going to try and break. There we go. Look at how gorgeous it is, right through and nice and crispy as it should be. So I'm going to regress for a second, go back to this bread, because white bread at 11 days in one of my UltraLite boxes. Look at this. We're trying to save money by taking lunches. And kids, close your ears. You're going back to school soon. Sandwiches, right? In the morning, whenever you make your sandwiches, you don't want to stick your hand in a bag and come out with something like this.
So this is not just a green box that looks good.
Absolutely not.
It's actually going to help to lengthen or add longevity to the fruits, vegetables, breads, and products that you buy that you normally would be throwing away.
That's right.
If you like to go to the big box stores and you like to buy volume, you've got to have Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. The UltraLite GreenBoxes are exclusive to HSN. The #1 selling configuration is the 84-piece set because it is the best buy. I mean, you're basically getting double or excuse me, triple the number of units, and it happens all the time. You have a container, you take it to work, and then somebody, you know, if you work in an office, all of a sudden, maybe the janitor comes by and it ends up in the garbage or something like that. 084-241 is your item number. Our talk line is open. We really want to hear from you. We want to hear your testimonial. Debbie loves hearing from you.
I love you.
She's been with us for 9 years. It's 1-866-376-8255. And remember, for 42 cents a piece for the 84-piece configuration, it's so inexpensive it doesn't make sense not to buy the larger one.
And that one at midnight, when I first introduced it at midnight, half of the quantity sold at midnight. So we know that the 84-piece is not going to last long. So if you really want to do that,
anything like this
never.
And we'll never offer this again, by the way.
Not at that price, certainly not. Look at these peppers side by side. Both of these peppers are 3 weeks. 21 days, 21 days. The difference is simply being kept in my UltraLite GreenBox. Now I want to give you another little shopping tip while we're here.
Okay.
When you buy peppers, first thing you do is smell it. That should smell like a pepper, right? Okay. Second thing you do is you listen to your peppers. Okay? If it talks to you, run out of the store.
If it talks to you, check yourself into a hospital.
But by listening to it, I mean thump it. You're going to listen. Hear that sound? It's nice and hollow and thick. That's what a very fresh pepper sounds like. That's what a 3-week pepper sounds like when you store them in my UltraLite GreenBoxes. And I'm going to cut this open.
They're expensive, too.
Oh, you betcha. Watch this. Look at how firm and gorgeous the interior of that pepper is and how moist it is. Look at that. This is I mean, some people have to eat these raw, and they're, oh, smell it.
I love fresh peppers. When I'm making a salad, and I cut up, whether it be green, I love the yellow and I love the orange. I start crunching on them. It's a healthy snack.
They're so crunchy.
They're so good. If you want to dip them in ranch, that's good.
That's 21 days.
No way.
Now, you see these peppers right here on this plate?
This is a 21-day pepper.
3 weeks old.
It tastes fresh like you just picked it.
This plate right here of peppers, if you throw that away, you've just thrown away the flex pay on the 28-piece set. That's how expensive food is. Food should not...
Isn't that a sin? I mean, I was at the grocery store the other day. I think these were $2.99 or $3.99 a pound.
And if anyone can figure out why yellow peppers cost more than any other peppers, I'd be delighted to hear it. Now, come on here to my carrot, my favorite. Yeah, I have no idea why. Okay, carrots should not dance. And I always say this would be funny if it wasn't my money, but it is my money. And I know you have found, why do they call it a crisper drawer, first of all? But I know you have found these things in the bottom of that drawer, and you said, oh my gosh, the carrots fell out, I forgot about them. That's 21 days. This is 21 days. If you are juicing, I just recently started juicing, you need a lot of quantity to juice. Look at how many are in this 64-ounce box. You see it still holds quantity, and it's not taking up a lot of room. But here's what's important. Listen to this.
Listen to this. This is the sound of freshness.
Yes. That carrot, it has 21 days. Now get in here and have a look at my carrot. Right in the middle of that carrot. Come on in closer, because I got to get you to look at this. Right to the tip of that carrot. All the nutrition, all the color is exactly as it should be. That's what you want to get into your family. Don't try and cut off a bad piece of any fruit or vegetable thinking, oh, well, I'll get away with it by cutting it off. You do not know how deeply any of the bad stuff goes. So you want the freshest possible, most nutritious. They tell us to eat the brightest colors. Go ahead, because now you know they're going to be fresh and you're ready to eat them.
Let's do this very quickly while Debbie's going through this.
14 days.
14 days, and grapes you can eat.
Grapes that, look, they're still on the vine at 14 days. 14 days, they're garbage. And, Bill, you know how expensive raspberries are.
Raspberries and blueberries.
This plate should be gold-plated to hold these raspberries because they are so expensive. And at 9 days, independent lab testing said this is what you can expect. Look at this. I can roll it in my hand without ever getting gushy or mushy. That is one expensive raspberry that's gone straight into my dessert tonight. And I got ready for tonight's dessert 9 days ago. My boxes begin working the moment you put something in. You don't have to wait for them to work. You don't have to mark them. You don't have to start them. You don't have to turn them on, do anything. All you have to do is put your fruits, your vegetables, and your baked goods and snacks in my boxes. And I have been proven to extend the life of those items with my technology, my exclusive technology, which is part of the construction of all of my green boxes and my green bags.
You know, Debbie, I think that those customers, especially if you're a longtime HSN customer, you know that our today's special is the very best buy of the day at HSN. This is something that we have never done before and we will never repeat. That's our kind of allegiance to this thing called the Today Special. But it's big, it's powerful, it's important for you because this one set you'll never see again. It's a 28-piece set, comes out to 61 cents per set. Okay, you're only spending $16.95, or it's on 2 flex payments.
$8 to get this set home. The 28-piece.
Now you double up, and you're going to spend $24.95. Reduced shipping. Remember, it's $3.95, and you get to buy more and save. But I'm going to tell you what's happening, and it makes sense because I'm like you. Bigger, better value. Absolutely. You buy all 3 sets for $34.95. They're outselling everything else 3 to 1. Wow. There are 3,500 left for the entire day.
Of the big, oh my goodness, of the jumbo.
They're selling 200 a minute, 300 a minute, 400 a minute. You've got to try these. Now, you know, you have our 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Use them for a month. If for any reason you're not thrilled out of your mind with the quality, the performance, the dishwasher ability, the microwave ability, the freezer ability, and most importantly, the way it's going to help to add longevity to your fruits, vegetables, breads, cookies. If you're into baking, this is August. September, October, you're going to be baking stuff for November, December. Store it in green boxes. Debbie's going to take you through. She created this for you, but believe me, this is all pre-tested.
Hard to believe, but I think you need more sugar.
Now, me? I've only got a pot of coffee. So now, wait, these cookies have been in this green box for how long? Oh, you're not going to tell me? Okay, let's see. First of all.
They're soft-baked chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. Don't scare me. Every time this is like 2 years old.
Tell me what.
Delicious.
Okay, they're 42 days old.
No way.
42 days.
Fresh baked.
Independent lab testing said at 42 days, baked goods did not lose their taste, texture, and aroma, which are obviously all the things we love about our baked goods. And if you can keep cookies for 42 days, more power to you, because I can't. But 42 days. Now have a look at all these things on the table. This is how I take muffins to my office so that everyone can enjoy muffins. And if you don't finish them, put the lid on and close them up. Other cookies, all kinds of crackers, all kinds of snacks, even your popcorn. I love to make big batches of popcorn, and I make everybody a separate box of popcorn, so that's theirs. But your popcorn won't pop unless it's dry. This is how you keep the actual popping corn fresh. On my countertop, there's a cake plate turned upside. This is the 64-ounce box turned upside down. It becomes a cake plate on my countertop, so they see it, so they'll eat it. Now, another tip for you. If you love to make big salads, but you sit there at the table and you watch people flick things out of it that they don't want, I don't want the olive, I don't like this, you're throwing those things away, and they're not even bad. You're just going to have to throw them away because they were on somebody's plate, right? This is what I do instead. It's a salad bar. This is what I have on my countertop. The salad, all the fixings, people help themselves. If I want to go to the beach or the park or the RVing or a boat or camping, I can take a salad bar with me. When could you do that? This is how you save money, by not wasting the items that you purchased. You want them in a salad, but maybe not everyone wants every one of those. So every one of those items will stay fresh for you. Now we're gonna switch.
Now, as we're passing by, let me just remind you that the largest configuration, which is 56 pieces, or excuse me, 84 pieces.
84 pieces.
It's going to sell out in the next 2 hours. Guaranteed, if you do not order it from now till 2 p.m., because I'm on with Debbie twice, it will be gone and you'll miss the best value on the day. Okay? Although the second best value and the third best value on the day will still be here. Okay, so now tell me, this is cauliflower, which I love cauliflower, but I notice after about a week it can get moldy.
It goes, no, let's look at this. These are florets, right?
Okay.
Once you've cut produce, it goes bad even faster because it's pumping out its natural ethylene gas, which is its ripening agent. Once a fruit or vegetable is cut, it's even more. So that's why it goes off even faster.
That doesn't even look like a cauliflower.
Don't touch that. It's so bad. Don't touch that.
Stinks.
Yeah, that's why we put it under his face. Every one of the cameramen backs up when they get to this part of the table.
Our camera operator loves you, Dad.
Look at these florets at 14 days. They're the same age, same time, same everything. Please remember, you actually store things exactly as you ordinarily would. You get them home from the store. If they have any original packaging, remove it. If they come without packaging, fine. Just make sure you put them straight into my green boxes.
Platinum.
Okay, now
these were $10 for a pound when the season started.
And you want to see how I pick my cherries?
I almost had a heart attack in the grocery store because of the price.
You want to see how I pick my cherries?
Tell me.
In the store, I go like this. I like this one. And I like this one.
Oh, you pick them one at a time.
I'm going, oh, this is beautiful, this is beautiful. I'll take those. If you do that, and I've seen many of you in the stores doing that, if you do that and take them home and turn them into that, what was that all about?
I know. And I will not eat a cherry once it starts to turn like that, because
and you shouldn't.
It's nasty.
This is all you do. That's all I'm asking. You bring things home. Okay, here it is. I got some more cherries to put in there. That's all the work I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to do anything differently than you ordinarily do. If you keep things ordinarily on your countertop, they stay there. If they ordinarily would go in your fridge, they stay there. Look at this lettuce. I could stick my thumb through that head of lettuce right now. And I can't even turn it over because it's a gushing. But this one, which is 21, first of all, look at the color difference. No color, whatever color that is, I'm not even sure. But this is the green, vibrant color that it should be. And listen to this. I'm going to get my thumbs in there. Okay, listen to this.
Listen to this crispiness.
Listen to this. I say get me some blue cheese dressing.
You have lettuce that just went down your apron.
Well, yeah.
Debbie has a salad on the go.
Usually people are picking it off my chin after I do this. But smell that. Just go.
Fresh lettuce.
Gorgeous.
Delish.
And look at how moist it is. Everything about it. The moistness, the freshness. If you don't finish, you'll see whole fruits and vegetables all over this table. If you don't finish this, you simply put it back in the box and keep it for another day.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. Look, at home, you go shopping, you buy produce, you make a salad one night, your husband, it's you and your husband, you're empty nesters, and then 2 days later you go to grab the celery and it looks like, whatever, a creature from like the Blue Lagoon.
The plate is more nutritious than this is at the moment. So look at the color. We're supposed to eat vibrant color. Dead food, live food. Listen to this one. And these are 3 weeks in my UltraLite GreenBox. Listen. Oh, and is there more celery on my face?
Nope, not yet.
It is
crispy.
Crispy, and look again at the moisture on my hand. Come on back here. Stop running away from me. I got so much to show you up close. Look at the moisture in my hand. Look at the color in the celery.
That's the test of freshness.
That is. And remember that my boxes, you cannot wear out or wash out their effectiveness as long as you own them or you give them to somebody else. As long as you own them, they work for you, and they work for you from the second you put something in. I'm the only person who can say I can actually extend the life of your fruits, your vegetables, and baked goods. That is it is an independent scientific laboratory that tested my technology and said, this is what you can expect. This is this is one head of cabbage, split in half. 14 days, 14 days. This one I can turn around a little bit and show you how it's rotted all the way through. Look at that one. Exactly as I wanted.
Very cool.
That's how I'm going to make coleslaw tonight. You mentioned blueberries earlier. That's a plate of gold in the trash. This is a box of 9-day blueberries that is going to go straight into my family tonight. Have a look. This means you're not going to go to the store as often. You're going to eat what you purchased. You're not going to throw away food. You're not going to do that walk of shame every week where you pull up a chair to the refrigerator and a garbage can next to you and throw everything away, and then buy more and bring it back and do the same thing to it. Not going to happen. Tailgating? Boy, Billy, are we getting into the tailgating series?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're getting close.
Right here. Here's my salsa bar. Look at all my pico de gallo. Here's all my chips. These chips will stay beautiful. All of my toppings will stay beautiful. I can add other things, the sour cream and the guacamole, also to the table if I wish. That goes with me in a cooler to a tailgate. You go to someone's house, take it with you.
Okay.
And leave the boxes behind, and you've left the gift of saving money.
This is so big. Everybody is so excited. Most people are ordering the largest set. I don't blame you. This is normally for the set that I'm in front of, which is 28 pieces, normally $29.95. Debbie worked with our merchants and our buyer, and they agreed they're going to do this for $16.95 for 1 day and 1 day only.
Because it's my 9th anniversary.
Because it's Deb's anniversary. You know what? And it's on 2 flex payments for $8.48. You've got to try these. But you know what? A lot of people are doing? They're doubling up. Why? Because when you double up, you're getting 2 sets, or you're getting the 56-piece set for $24.95, regularly $44.95. Now, the difference, 61 cents per piece versus 43 cents per piece. Okay, most people, 3, now 4 to 1, and they will sell out before 2 p.m., are buying the triple set. You get all 3 sets, basically 84 pieces, comes out to $34.95. At midnight, if there were one left, which there will not be, the set of 3 or the 84-piece configuration will go up to, I want to make sure I'm saying this right, $57.95.
Yeah.
And by the way, for Debbie's 9th anniversary, buy more and save is big. Because let's say there are 2 families or you want to get a set for your daughter, buy them for your daughter and we'll ship them for you using delivery direct. We won't charge you more for sending them to a different address. As a matter of fact, you'll get to do the buy more and save thing, which means 50% off standard shipping after your first purchase on every Debbie Meyer item. Now, this is the bottom line. Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes in the largest configuration for her 9th anniversary are to be purchased today. This is why. Broccoli.
This was a twofer. When they sell you 2 for 1, it's usually at the end of the life of that produce and they're trying to move them out. If you buy a 2 for 1 and throw one away in a day, that is not a bargain. This is how you do it and get a bargain. 2 heads of broccoli. Look at these crowns. Look at the color and the firmness and the tightness of that compared to this. This is, then the color difference. Look at that. 3 weeks. And so I'm going to throw all that away. I'm going to cook this for my family. When I tell you that you're going to save time by not going back to the store as often, this means that I got to take advantage of a great sale. I'm not going to go back to the store. For 21 days, I've had this broccoli. It's still going on. It's still going strong, and it's absolutely perfect. I got ready for my barbecue with corn on the cob 2 weeks ago. Tonight, I'm going to eat corn on the cob because 2 weeks ago, I found a great sale. These will go down to 15 cents an ear. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy in bulk. Go and buy them. They're fabulous and eat them up. But you know that life happens. You just said it. You go out to dinner, you go to a movie, somebody comes and says, come to our house for dinner, whatever it is.
You bring food.
You don't eat what you bought, right? Stop worrying about it. I don't want you to agonize over your produce and your baked goods. You shouldn't be worried about that. This is 14 days. That's 14 days. That's what it means to you. You can go to the store less. If you're taking care of somebody, you buy them good, delicious food that you want them to eat, and they don't have to worry that I got to eat it all today because it's going to be bad tomorrow. No. You know that you have a fighting chance to get fresh, delicious food into the people you love because you have me on your side. Brussels sprouts should be hard little cabbagey things, not mushy little balls like that. I would love to take you through the science of this because I'm showing you lots of wonderful things and lots of horrible things and the wonderfulness of having them in my boxes. Let me explain to you why it works and what causes the problem. I love cut salad because it's very, very convenient, and a lot of times I don't have any time. I don't have time to change my mind most of the time. So here's a bag of salad, and you've gone into the grocery store and you've seen these bags, and they're a little puffed up, maybe a little bit, and people think that's air. It's not. It's ethylene gas. That is the ripening gas that comes out of every fruit and vegetable as it ripens.
So is that what puffs up a sealed bag?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
That's not air. That's gas. And what's that gas doing? It's turning what's in that bag to mush. Because that's what it's supposed to do. It's odorless, colorless, and tasteless. And even though you can't see it around the things on the table, it's there. The only way I can show it to you is by showing it trapped in the bag. So obviously, this salad is not healthy in there. And if you buy this salad and try to reseal it after you've taken some out, you've trapped the very gas that's causing the problem. And it continues. It doesn't stop giving off that gas. So we're going to get rid of this because that's not useful. Here's your shopping tip of the day. Buy these bags when they're extremely flat. That means there's no gas built up in the bag. Forget about the date. Look for a flat bag. I have stood in grocery stores next to people picking out my bag, looking for a flat bag. They're going, what are you doing? And when I explain it to them, we're all standing there going through the racks. And this is all I'm going to ask you to do. Get it home and get it out of that transportation device. So I work with the growers, I work with grocery stores, and they tell me their packaging is designed to do nothing but move their product from the grower to the store and to you, and then you're on your own. But now you have me. So you're going to get to do this. And you want to see how to extend the life of your fruits and vegetables? In here, in there, done.
Now, I've got to say something because I'm an organization freak. This is an organized refrigerator. Yeah. This is a refrigerator where you're using the cubic feet of your refrigerator. Nothing's worse than all the odd shapes in a refrigerator that you can't get anything. I love the way you did this.
They stack beautifully. If you put in a bottle of milk, a bottle of juice, and a dozen eggs, this is my fridge at home.
It's terrible.
It's just the way it is. This is how it looks.
Oh, I'm saying now, it's terrible when you have those containers that absorb strange space.
I love having an organized everything. Somebody just asked me about freezer safe. Yes, they are freezer safe. However, the point of this is to use the freshest fruits and vegetables at their freshest time. If you freeze things in any container where there's still air in the container, you run the risk of freezer burn. I did this because I don't want to have to put things away. I want to buy the Brussels sprouts I want to eat. And you can keep them fresh for so long.
Well, plus leftovers. Think about all the leftovers when you have, if you have a big family that come on Sunday for your family meal and your children and your grandchildren leave and you want to be a good mom or grandma and give them good, delicious leftovers, maybe even for the week. If you make big pots of food, like I make pasta sauce for an army because I know that I don't want to cook every day. And then if I want to make a pasta serving, I do it. But listen, this is what people are doing. They're buying the 3 huge configuration sets here that are 84 pieces. Here's the thing that's crazy. There are 2,000 left for the entire day, and it's not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll show you now. You can order the set of 3, which is one set. It's 84 pieces. Everything you see on this table, and it comes out to $34.95 or 2 flex payments for $17.48, and then the reduced shipping is only $3.95. You buy a second set, you only pay $2 shipping for 84 additional pieces that you can give to your son or daughter. I mean, you might have children that are going away to, you know, college and they have a small little refrigerator. Give them a set and let them use it for storing food that they go out for dinner or whatever. They're going to love it.
I'm going to go cross over in front of you.
So it's one set, double set, or triple set, and it's your choice of either $16.95 or 2 flex payments for under $9, or you can do the 56-piece for $24.95. That's on 2 flex, and then you can do the big monster 84-piece set that's going to sell out maybe even this hour.
You know, I just want to reiterate to you what it means to me, why I solved this problem. It makes me ill to throw away any food. It makes me ill to waste 1 penny. I've never heard somebody say, you know what, it's okay, I'll throw away those tomatoes 5 times. No, I've never heard anyone say they're happy to throw away food, that they're happy to throw away their food budget. I don't care if you're 2 people in your house like we are, or it's 10 people in your house. You want to use what you purchased. You want to have the opportunity to eat it while it is still fresh. These tomatoes are still fresh at 14 days. And I just want to go over it again for you so you really understand that this is the science of keeping your food fresh. And all of my products, all of my green boxes and my green bags are proudly made right here in America. And I know it's important to you because I get those emails every single day. And yes, all made in America. My boxes are made with my proprietary formula of natural ingredients. They are part of the construction of this box. You cannot wash out or wear out its effectiveness. Independent lab testing, that's scientific independent laboratory testing, said my technology is proven to work. What does it do? It extends the life, and I'm the only person who can say this. I actually extend the life of fruits, vegetables, baked goods, and breads as long as they're stored in my UltraLite GreenBoxes. They are BPA-free, top-rack, dishwasher safe, and you cannot wash out or wear out their effectiveness. 2-week tomatoes. That's how firm and gorgeous, and I love to slice them thin and put them on sandwiches or eat them whole in my hand. But this is what you do. And when you give things away, I've grown so many tomatoes sometimes that there have been hundreds. You know, and people run the other way and they're going, I have no way of keeping all this fresh. Yes, you do. Give them the bounty of your garden in one of my green boxes.
Only 1,900 of the big configuration left. If you want that 84-piece set, we've got 500 people that are in the ordering process on hsn.com or by phone. And if you are calling by phone, and I've already asked, but by all means, stop, say hello, because you know what? I can tell you that I love green boxes, that they work for me. I love hearing from you.
Oh, me too.
I want to hear your testimonial.
It's very important to me.
Now, with the first time that you came to HSN, I remember you only had the green bags.
Right. That's where it all started.
The green bags, you get $5 off a set. And how many are in the set?
50.
50 for $14.95.
And let me give you a little bit about what the difference is. My green bags are specifically for produce. My green boxes are for produce as well as baked goods and snacks. My green bags are reusable up to 10 times each, so that pack of 50 is 500 uses. My green boxes are reusable as long as you own them. It's indefinite.
And they don't wear out, you should explain.
So look at this.
So they still will preserve food.
So we're talking about 14-day grapes that are still plump, firm, luscious, instead of 14-day grapes that are disgusting and going in the garbage and a total waste of my time, money, and food. Carrots, again, the difference is right here. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even, you know what, honestly, you don't even have to know how they work. You just need to know that they do work. The difference for you will be immediate. When you heard the callers earlier talking about how long they were able to save things, you've got people on fixed incomes who stopped buying produce because they were afraid they wouldn't get to it. This is what's happened to them, and they're buying my boxes and my bags to get produce that they never would eat. Maybe they'd go to the store like this and buy one pear. I knew this lovely lady who would buy one pear when she'd go to the store and enjoy her pear, but then she'd go back to the store and buy another pear.
You know what? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Instead of taking advantage of good pricing.
I just want to say that it's not. This is supposed to last until midnight tonight. That is the 84-piece set. It is not going to happen, and I don't want to create any kind of false sense of urgency, but by 2 p.m. Eastern time,
it's a real sense of urgency.
It's going to be gone. This is serious. Because you know what? When we offer a great value, let's face it, we're in 96 million homes. Somebody just tuned in. It could be you. You're like, what's going on? They're pretty green boxes. What do I do with them? You store food in them. What does it do? It can take carrots and make them last like it's 21 days longer. Chocolate chip cookies, home baked. The soft, chewy ones, 42 days longer. Out on the countertop. Here's the thing, though. Try them. You'll love them. They stack and nest beautifully, as you can see. And when you order one set, or you order the medium set or the large set, you get $5 off Debbie Meyer green bags today. 50 bags for $14.95, normally $20.
That's 500 uses.
That's 500 uses. But you know what? These are nice because they're great also for crafters to use for like buttons and thread and yarn. And I mean, you're going to love them for stacking and storage, too.
They should be your everything boxes, specifically created and designed for produce and baked goods to extend their lives. But if you want to put in your leftover spaghetti, go for it. You want to keep whatever you want in those boxes, go for it. You don't need other boxes because these are the only boxes that actually do something positive for your food. Anything else is trapping the ethylene gas and causing the deterioration faster.
Debbie is not going anywhere. By the way, she has got a new genius product, and they're her new genius hooks that we're going to show you when we come back. You're back next hour.